to as we start this game. The threes might be important because of the low post action. Nice quick hitter right away, huh? Run on the floor. Trace. That's it.
And right away, a foul as Trayce Jackson-Davis got the ball in his hands, and he'll shoot. 5 seconds into the game, we'll go to the free throw line.
Mike Woodson telling both of us yesterday that they want him to get up and down the floor. He's got great speed. The other area I think he's improved is that elbow attack. A little ISO for him. Let him attack the rim. Not a danger deep, but mid-range, pretty tough.
Foul goes on Zed Key right away. Misses the back end. The Buckeyes have been flawless so far in the early going in conference play. They're wearing their Clark Kellogg era scarlet uniforms tonight. It's the second time they've worn them this season. They're undefeated. They took down Duke wearing these uniforms.
Boy, you're aging me, bringing the Clark State. My goodness. You see Arns out there. You really got to hug him. Such a threat. An offensive foul. Put that shoulder down. Pretty good defensive maneuver. A kid that's very important, I think, to this team. Xavier Johnson on both ends of the floor. Well, he brings some energy, too. What a great competitor.
2 early fouls on Ohio State. E.J. Liddell, the Big Ten's 4th leading scorer, gets whistled for the foul early.
Indiana runs a great high-low game. Usually Thompson makes the entry pass, little back screen. Get Trayce to lock low in the lane.
Johnson lost it, and it's kicked out of bounds.
He's got more trophies as coach of the year than, goodness, you name it. Nice little quick hitter here. It's a guy that got to get going. Parker Stewart. Open up things for the bigs.
He's one of the best three-point shooters in the Big Ten. I'll try to go with the nifty pass there, Johnson, but it's deflected and a turnover.
I'm really impressed with Key. Here's an early drag screen, a little high-low situation for him. He can really load up. He's lost weight. He's much quicker, can move those legs. Nice back cut.
Arns with the dish and the finish by Branham, picking up where he left off, coming off the 35-point effort.
Boy, was he impressive that night. My goodness. I think it was his coming out game, really confident with the deep shot.
Loose ball. And controlled by Ohio State.
Smart play by Key. Nice give back.
And back to Key. Tough angle, and he can't put it in. Yeah, getting back to Branham, even his head coach Chris Holman was saying that he's so young, he doesn't think that even Branham knows the significance of a 35-point game and how special that is. In transition, the one-hand slam. Branham with a hot start.
Boy, he has really been solid. You're right. No question about it. That back cut impressive. Filled that lead big time.
And you can see he's averaging under 9 a game. Now, before that 35-point game, he was averaging roughly 6 a night.
Just a matter of confidence. I had him in Florida. He was not quite himself, playing a lot better. Got to finish that deal.
And Jackson-Davis comes up empty. Wheeler directing some traffic up top as they get it on the wing. And Liddell, who averages nearly 20 a night.
Got to play him.
Here's Liddell for 3.
Now this is where I think Trayce Davis, he's got to run the floor, get right to that rim. Nice pass.
Thanks.
When he came in, he didn't even look for that 3. Good passer, good screener, good cutter, young.
Liddell fades, and too strong. Into the hands of Miller Kopp, a 3-point threat. Brings it across for the Hoosiers. Jackson-Davis in the first field goal for Indiana tonight.
Yeah, you've got to come baseline on a double on this kid. He loves that right shoulder. I don't think top side's going to be as effective. Yeah, Wheeler's one of those guys who can get it going for this club, too. We know about his defense, but he can bite you with a deep one. We just mentioned Young.
He launches but misses. Young did not play versus Nebraska, non-COVID illness. I'm happy to have him healthy and back on the floor.
And he's lined up with Jackson. I think Jackson can do some damage, or Davis, excuse me, can do some damage. I got Jimmy on my mind with number 22 out there.
One of the greats for the Buckeyes, and this falls short for Thompson.
That's a great story, as you know, asking Jimmy permission to wear the uniform. Jimmy would do anything for notoriety.
Coach Holtman told him that he had to look up the career of Jim Jackson, learn all about him, do some research before he asked permission for it. And our very own Jim Jackson was kind enough to oblige. Oh, good bucket there as Liddell caught it midair and put it through.
Yeah, nice job rolling to the rim and nice acknowledgement with the dump.
Jackson Davis into the paint with the left hand, too strong.
He's got to use his footwork, be a little more patient.
Branham pulls up. Boy, he's feeling it early on tonight.
Oh, is he? Oh, a breakout game against the Cornhuskers. He's just developing that inner feeling of success. Little pin down.
Taking and off the back of the rim and in. Parker Stewart, his first bucket.
That's the big thing. When you shoot the ball like he can, they got to hug you, put it down, and give it a little blow by.
As a head coach in the NBA with the Hawks and Knicks,
he felt going to the Bahamas really bonded this team, and you know, disappointed obviously at Wisconsin when they gave that lead up, competed, and got back in the Syracuse game. Yeah, but it's all about defense. He should have played, but one of the greatest, obviously, who stressed defense, and if they can get the other game going, making some deep shots. A pretty good trip here defensively.
Yeah, it was. You can see where Indiana ranks defensively this year in the conference. They have been simply the best at a number of categories. They're holding teams to a Big Ten low. 35% shooting, 62 points a game, best in the conference as well.
Now Finney on the floor. He started to play a lot better. He's been nicked with injuries all through his career. Not afraid of taking shots. The ability to put it on the deck and get involved in that lane as well.
And does just that, almost turns it over. Follow through, no good by Jackson Davis. He tried to clean it up. Entry pass down low. Joey Brunk on the floor for the first time tonight. The former Hoosier, and a travel.
Hopefully stays healthy.
It's somebody that Mike Woodson was saying that they would like to see more from him and Xavier Johnson as well. Here's a three put up, and the board brought down by Young. Wheeler, and a foul. Not made a shot inside the arc this year. In fact, he's only taken 2 shots this season that have not been threes.
Brock's got a little hook game in here. A little diagonal to get him to the box. Sets his man up nicely. He's a good player. And I think he's going to be much more important as they progress through this monstrous front lines that Big Ten teams have.
Tennessee controls up top.
Durr on the floor. Mike mentioned the book was trying to give him more minutes. Big Mike.
Shot clock under 10 now. Tamar Bates, some limited minutes recently. He steps back from the elbow.
They almost went to Texas as well. Shaka Start left. He joined the ranks at Indiana. Real solid addition.
Wheeler looking for some help, and he finds Michi Johnson. Johnson a three.
Got some range, doesn't he?
Ohio State has been such a deadly three-point shooting team. They knocked down 16 of them in their overtime win against Nebraska, as now the Hoosiers cough it up.
A little ISO here.
He goes back to that right hand, and he's 2 for 2.
How about that? And he had high praise for the Ohio State team, too. You know, our Special K, Herb Williams as well. Heck of a win. And Bob Knight just loved those championships. That was so important to him, Big Ten championships.
Runner no good. Trey Galloway is on the floor for the first time in forever. He's played just 3 games because of a broken wrist. Finally activated after healing up. Michael Durr, the 7-footer.
I mentioned he was going to give him some minutes, see what he could do and help him out. Stretch the bench a little bit. Pretty good offensive rebounder, too. Loves that little low post area.
Buckeyes get some more of their starters back on the floor. Zed Key picked up a foul within the first 5 seconds of this game. Liddell on the floor now, 2.
With the Knicks, I think he accomplished a great deal. Then with the Clippers, and now back where he spends a lot of his time in the offseason prior to coming as a head coach.
It feels like home to him, is what he says.
Right.
Galloway. Bates driving off balance runner, and it's not close.
Tough shot.
Buckeyes pushing it, loose ball, and it's controlled. Picked up by the Hoosiers in transition with the left hand off the glass. Phinissee's first bucket tonight.
Well, Russell with a fumble there was trying to shoot the ball before he got it, but that's where they are best. They got to create turnovers, get some easy baskets, complement that inside game. Really playing up on the three-point line now, forcing him to put it on the deck.
Johnson takes a deep straightaway 3, and it's off the front iron, falls right to the breadbasket of Galloway. You see Galloway with some wrap on that left wrist. It was his non-shooting wrist.
He knows how to play, brings some energy. Oh, nice.
Pinned off the glass by Liddell.
Big-time reaction.
Buckeyes have made 5 of their last 7 shots.
And Davis with a nice job. Key loves to load up, forced him out.
Liddell swings it up top. Russell launches. And the rebound by Jackson Davis.
They get down the floor now. A little early drag, get to the rim. There you go.
Davis, a foul.
And the big thing, according to Mike, is he's got a rebound. He's a double-double machine, this kid. He's got to get after it.
You know, he was mentioning the importance of him rebounding, but it is worth noting he's 5th in the conference in rebounds, but maybe Coach Woodson just looking for even a little bit more.
Maybe that particular game against Penn State, I think he was disillusioned.
Blocked. That time it was Branham back on the floor.
Poise.
Gives up the 3, penetrates the kick. Wide open with the extra pass. Knocked it down. Well, Indiana needed a run. They've got an 7-0 run over the last minute 50 plus.
Everybody's got to stay at home in Orange. Back screen and a pop.
There's a triple from Arns. Off the rim, and the rebound by Phinisee.
Nice pass.
Feeds down low. 2-hand hammer. Easy money there for Jackson Davis.
And Key with a real big-time sellout. Carte blanche to the rim. Ability to lock people in the lane.
He had a career-high 20 in the Buckeyes' upset win against the Blue Devils. A tremendous rebounder. In fact, he's coming off a career-high 14 boards.
And against Duke, he was 8 for 15, too. Didn't need many shots. A little curl to lock the guy low.
All tied up once again. In the corner. Phinisee lets it fly.
And once again, Davis
tried to keep it alive.
Davis with a great pass to set that up. Sort of a hockey pass.
Liddell's 3 doesn't fall. Here comes Galloway sprinting across.
That's the energy Mike talked about.
Yeah, he said he just plays with a different gear.
Knows the game.
Liddell trying to muscle his way into the paint, gets fouled. Relate to smaller, less physical people as this rattles through, and Liddell gets them both. Buckeyes back out in front by 2.
Mike's searching for backcourt play. Really solid, little staggered double on the baseline. It's Stewart to give back. Pretty.
And he converts the three-point play, and the Hoosiers in front by 1.
But if you can guard the way this Indiana team does, they can hang in games. It's all about what they do at the other end.
Branham fades and is able to get it over the reach of Jackson Davis, but it can't fall through.
The two buddies with that high-low game, pretty impactful.
3 off the mark. Liddell with the rebound.
Nice slip. Oh, pretty.
Easy 2.
Great read. Boy, he stands you up with a fake like you're going to screen and dive to that tin. Johnson more of a scoring point guard, but really playing within himself early tonight.
Galloway on the bounce, up and under. What a finish!
Well, Mike talked about the juice.
Head fake. Yeah, Liddell in traffic now, and it's Johnson who comes up with it.
They got him. Well, that's a
Davis
tough catch.
Yeah, that was a fastball. He needed a change up there.
Well, you're going back to your roots on me.
Wheeler for 3.
Yeah, he can make that. Love his defense. Can open things up for the bigs. Stroking it big time.
44% three-point shooter, the Penn State transfer.
Young, a really good defender. Knows how to position that low post area. Forces the catch deeper.
And Jackson Davis, an offensive foul. Young, who just became a dad for the first time, his baby girl was born on December 22nd. You got to take it easy out there.
Take it easy on Daddy.
That's right.
Brunk ran the ball game, gave him some nice minutes inside. Screen and go.
Wheeler far off the mark, and it falls right to Miller Kopp.
They're going to get Kopp some shots here if they can keep going inside and they overhelp. Let's see
Jackson Davis up and under with one hand.
How about that, using that rim? Boy, this is the kind of personality I've been looking for.
That'll get everybody up on their feet.
I'll say.
All tied at 25. Branham high off the glass. After a 3-for-3 start, he hasn't been as effective. How about 2 hands this time?
Well, he's getting down the floor in a position to dominate. Teammates are going to look for him. They have great respect for his ability.
And now he's slapping the floor. Indiana by 2. He's got a game-high 14. Entry pass, and it goes the other way. So
Dane Fife there, of course, he played for Bobby Knight as well. Longtime assistant at Michigan State, now back.
For 3. Eugene Brown, the third on the floor for the first time tonight for Ohio State.
They have missed games early in the year. I think 4 of them with that concussion protocol.
Ball in his hands.
Pretty good defender.
Branham pulls up free throw line.
Good play by Brunk.
A fresh 20 seconds for the Buckeyes. Brunk the high screen. Wheeler. Back door. He lets it fly. Well, he's falling cold after that hot start.
Well, he really does know how to get to open areas and create space.
Johnson thought about the step back. Instead, Kopp lets it fly.
Now you dodge one. I think you can make him. Steady diet at Northwestern. Those big, deep threes.
And Ohio State's been such a tremendous three-point shooting team this year. 40%, third in the conference. Haven't found the stroke yet tonight, however. however. Branham gets it knocked away. Jackson Davis on both sides.
Oh, I love this attitude. Wants the ball. This is where he can find people if you help.
Thompson backing down.
Nice kick.
The extra pass. Stewart. Front iron right to Joey Brunk.
That's what Mike's been looking for, guys, to be consistent. Wide open step-ins. You don't get those easy shots in this league.
Not free, but controlled. Branham left open, but gives it up. Arns for three.
Can't leave him. Can't leave him. Goodness. All bounces loose. You don't concentrate, lose sight and vision.
41% from distance. Justin Arns knocks down his first tonight.
Nice fill and high low. Love it. Terrific read. Thompson at the elbow. Boy, I've watched this kid. He is tough, but this is one of the better performances. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, what do you think? Half of the 16 for Jackson Davis have been dunks?
He's just in motion, involved. Playing with a lot of juice and enthusiasm.
Wheeler wide open. He's the second leading scorer here in the first half for Ohio State.
He's given them really good minutes. Nobody more appreciative than Chris.
Brunk out, Brown in. 1 point game, just over a minute to play.
Really nice to see everybody healthy, isn't it? Let's go some
I think about Ohio State. Yeah, they had missed 22 straight days without a game. They had 3 games canceled because of COVID. Backing down.
Guards have been solid. They haven't made some open shots, but haven't turned it over for Indiana.
All 4 points for Thompson in the first half coming from the stripe. Indiana by 1.
See if they go for 2 for 1. This is a nice little ISO. Nice pump.
Swatted away the second tonight for Jackson Davis with some authority.
How about the way
pulls down the board?
Boy, he is impressive. That's an All-American playing tonight.
5 boards, 16 points, and a couple of blocks to go along with it. Shot clock off, final shot.
You get the feeling, Aaron, that Mike had a little conversation with him. Well, he has stepped it up.
Xavier Johnson burns the nylon with seconds remaining. Liddell, the Big Ten's 4th leading scorer. He's averaging just under 20 a game, but just 6 in the first half. Buckeyes have won 5 in a row. Coming off an overtime win against Nebraska. It was their first game in 22 days.
Go right to the mainstay.
They swing it around. Arns lets it fly and grazes the iron.
Boy, you can't leave him. And there you are dodging him. Xavier Johnson's really played within himself. Very impressive.
Buckeyes, by the way, just 3 of 14 from behind the arc. One of the better 3-point shooting teams in the Big Ten.
Nice job by Key standing up. Davis.
Johnson from the elbow, off the heel, and brought down by Jamari Wheeler.
Really great job by Key loading up. That's where he is. Dynamite. Comes up empty.
Kick up top. Johnson.
Who's there?
And an easy bunny. You got that right. Jackson Davis now with 18.
He's the cleanup guy. That's what happens when you get down the floor.
Lead stretched to 5 now. Largest lead tonight for the Hoosiers. We had 14 different lead changes in the first half. With a ahead of steam. Wheeler puts on the brakes. They kick it up top. And there's a triple from straight away where they needed that. As now Liddell gets his first 3.
How about Wheeler, too, getting in that lane, collapses the D. All eyes on him. Wheels and deals. Ooh, tough angle.
Thrown away.
Tough angle. The ability to make that outside shot compliments, no question about it. If he's soft enough, you get an offensive rebound, but dribble, drive, kick, get him organized, big fella.
Branham started off so hot, he made his first 3 shots tonight, coming off that 35-point effort.
Ohio State's really doing a good job contesting passes.
Key with the shot clock winding down. Branham, right at the buzzer, knocks it through.
Oh, he's feeling kind of passing up opportunities.
Ohio State back in front by 1. Johnson pulls up mid-range, rims out. Loose ball, and it's Key who gets it for the Buckeyes, and now almost then he does throw it away. Liddell was out of bounds.
He may have gotten away with a walk, too. You can't fall to the floor possessing the ball. But pretty good hustle by the 2 bigs. Chris Holtmann's guys defensively, too. We talked about Indiana. This is a really solid bunch. Leaving it all out there. Pretty special. These 2 teams going after one another.
Johnson off 1 foot, and he can't put it through.
A little push off.
Foul, an offensive foul on Wheeler.
Well, you extend that arm and just pick it up. Spin dribble, get away from the traffic. Once you extend that arm, and a nice sell job. Xavier, get the attention.
Almost looked like Xavier Johnson kind of helped to lift that arm a little bit, but it's all it took. Johnson enters tonight 18 points shy of 1,300 for his career, the Pitt transfer. Jackson Davis backing down with the left hand. He's got 20.
Just a simple pin down. They do it so well. You've got to do your homework early. Stay on the top side and just negate that entry pass.
Our 16th lead change tonight. Wheeler circles back and kicks up top. Liddell lets it fly off the front of the rim, and he follows his miss. They kick it out to Branham. He can't put it through.
Oh, goodness.
Wide open transition 3.
He is tough. That kid is a great shooter.
Thompson, the kick and the bucket. This time it's Parker Stewart.
29th made 3. This kid can drill him.
Branham on the wing, puts it on the deck. Branham, no foul, and it's controlled by the Hoosiers and Jackson Davis.
Yeah, Kopp didn't give up on that play. Not bad defense. May have nicked him. Same play.
Short corner, Jackson Davis. They double him up. They swing it around.
Nice entry again.
Feeds. Thompson. No foul. Thompson regains and stripped again.
Key, I would probably say to Chris Holtmann, would you please send somebody to help me here? I can't play this guy. But again, it's within the philosophy. I just think Key's got to do a better job forcing him off the box. Catches like this, so he's not settled in.
Thompson. with the right hand, and it's short. Back to the Buckeyes.
And they went to Young, who's a very good defensive player, too. Also, the offensive end for Ohio State, he does so many little things like this screen and slip, gets people involved, good offensive rebounder.
They're swinging around Arns, corner three.
There he is.
Rebound, Young. Hits the deck.
Maybe. Oh, they must have a jump ball there. Chris Holtmann wishes he had a whistle right now.
It's jump ball, possession arrow to Indiana.
Now Arns again with a great look, just what the doctor ordered. Well, Young just gives you just everything he can in a basketball game. Can't believe he wasn't on that sideline.
It's Indiana ball.
Arns got to be careful if he overhelps here. As Kopp is like him, he can make those deep jumpers.
Here is Kopp. Pulls up mid-range. Kopp gets his first bucket.
What a nice job with the pump fake, the bite, the ability to put it on the deck. The floater, you got to have it.
Northwestern transfer tonight, his 88th career start. Shot. Inverted point there.
Yeah. People remember Bob Knight, who was the sub. It's just amazing what he has done for basketball.
Well, they do count the bucket. They get the clock figured out. And the putback. Couple of tries at it, make it three.
Sustained effort.
Liddell ends up coming up with it.
Ohio State's been tested. They are solid. Great mentality.
Jackson Davis now with a double-double. He's had a monster performance and a couple of big blocks as well. Ball in his hands. And off to Kopp. Runner. Kopp gets it.
And that's what he does now. He loosens it up. Everybody knows they're going to hug him on that deep threat. Put it on the deck.
Tricky pass to handle. Young down by his ankles. Johnson up top.
They were trying to get Liddell involved in that sequence, but for the fumble. Same
Liddell,
play here.
great showing so far. Shot clock dwindling down and a foul on the floor.
Liddell may have gotten away with it on that post up. Just solid play, but here the little hesitation. Stand number 10 up, Arns, and hit that baby.
Stewart getting a breather. Picks up his first foul. Galloway back on the floor. His first game since mid-November because of the broken wrist.
Size difference here. He can elevate. Doesn't have to back in. Just turn and shoot.
Liddell jump stop. Fouled. And he'll shoot two.
Geronimo giving him a couple inches. This kid's had some career, I think. Nice to see him back, too. Becoming more skilled. You can see exactly what Chris Holtmann wants. Don't settle for the deep one. Use that power down in that block area.
Well, Liddell hasn't had a big showing in terms of the points, but he has continued to rack up the rest of the numbers here tonight. Stuff in the stat sheet. That's what he's done all season long. How about this? If you go back to when the great Tim Duncan was playing, he was the '97 College Player of the Year. Liddell is doing what Tim Duncan did. He's the first to do it since Duncan's era. 19 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, and 3 blocks to average that stat line. Nobody since Duncan has done it.
Pretty impressive
this season. Incredible.
He doesn't need a lot of shots either. That's what's good about him. Gets a little bit of blow now for the media timeout. Brunk back on the floor, who's been really solid.
Yes, he has. 6 points in the first half, some quality minutes.
Nice play.
Galloway high off the window.
I like that play, though. Brunk looking to help out. Gave him an open entree. There's a little bit of a double, big to big, too.
Kopp no good on the three. Here is Brunk with the ball.
A lot of
Wheeler
coaches
brings it across.
A lot of coaches save their defensive scheme, too, for coming down the stretch.
Wide open Wheeler. Brunk battling down low, and like the save there by Jackson Davis, and he smoked it right off of Brunk's head.
Get better and better as the season progresses. Deep and talented conference.
And up to Finney, back to Galloway. Galloway the kick.
Davis getting the blow is Kopp.
Offensive rebound and the foul. Former teammates as Stewart gets the second.
And Brandon playing a little point forward here. Keeping Young on the floor, playing a little bit bigger. Well, they move you side to side, don't they?
Hold up jumper and a splash through from Branham. He's in double figures.
That is a big time. Getting the puppies, jam them to the floor and elevate.
Tennessee baseline. Stewart on the deck, pulls up from the elbow. Stewart short. Ohio State a chance to tie.
Got to come back with Davis as soon as you can. Nice denial.
Galloway gets a hand on it.
Jerry West was one of the best at this particular play. It's like a flash little screen, but look at how he pushes off the floor, elevate, big time delivery, playing such a high level last couple.
Former Ohio Mr. Basketball right there from Columbus. Getting into Young.
And they were stuck. Young gets himself in position to help.
Branham. And a foul on the floor. Stewart. They're on the tight defense to Branham.
Chris Holman's going NBA right now, taking advantage of what he considers a mismatch. Put in his talented performer. Let him do the damage.
Branham to the line for two, and he hits the first. Not many free throws this year for Branham, but he's been good when he gets the opportunity. Freshman out of Columbus. As we mentioned earlier, he asked our very own Jim Jackson for permission to wear the retired number 22.
There must have been a cut in the NIL for Jimmy on that deal.
Branham gets them both. He's got a team high 13.
How do you continue to get good shots now?
1 point game. Under 10 minutes to play now. Galloway directing some traffic. Stewart shot clock with just seconds remaining, and Geronimo foul.
Well, Liddell was right there. Didn't have to foul him. Just challenge. Oh, they got Branham on it.
That's his
first. That little reach in. Goodness. Nickel dimer here.
And then Geronimo struggled at the line this year. And he gets the first.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to get back in. He doesn't need any rest. He's got it going pretty good.
Third of the bench. Jackson Davis checks back in. He's got a game high 20 to go along with 11 boards. Too strong on the second. 2 point game. Both teams have been nearly perfect from the line.
stuck on one side with the back screen pop.
Well, trying to find a way to get Liddell going, one of the conference's top scorers. He backs down, and a third block tonight for Jackson Davis.
A nice collaboration defensively.
He's had a couple against Liddell tonight.
I like to see Liddell turn and face in that post-up.
Jackson Davis on the other end, off the mark. Geronimo offensive rebound. Almost out of bounds. Keeps it alive.
And Young, a really good defender.
They got to put it up, and they do. Controlled now by Branham.
And even there, Young with the tip.
Branham gives it up. Tough pass to handle Liddell, and we got a jump ball there. Buckeyes to inbounds. Into Liddell. Liddell puts on the brakes. Now kicks up top. Galloway puts a hand on it. Galloway. Foul.
The levels of energy, no question about it.
He gets both.
Playing without Key here. This might be a Branham time.
Ball in his hands. Man down, that's Stewart. And Stewart comes up with it.
Give it up. Really playing without Key quite a bit. A lot of forwards on the floor. Tough matchup. Thompson, pretty.
Raph, how did they get Liddell more involved?
Well, they just tried it with a low post seal. There's a back screen in America's play. He's got to be active too to answer, Aaron. You got to make Davis play defense here. Nice play by Young.
Another block. That's the fourth at least tonight for Jackson Davis.
Well, great timing and patience. Bodied him under the glass.
Trigger. Stewart.
Oh, he had Davis on the box too. You can always get that, baby. But right here, you think it was just that enough of that strength to get him deep enough. Ability to gate at that rim. Oh, he has been solid all ends of the floor.
11 boards, 23 points, 4 blocks.
Young with a nice screen. Try and run through it, blow it up, Stewart.
That's the fourth now on Stewart. They've all come in the second half. And a couple in less than a minute.
Now, those are the things that Young does, though. He's always in the right spot. It's been taking a little rest now, but bailing out. Passers, offensive rebounding, screening.
And Finney checks in now for Stewart.
Once again, no Key, so this has got to be Liddell time. Oh, you had him. It's a little too late. He's got to go with the bounce.
There is Liddell. He gets Jackson Davis in the air, but doesn't get a clean look. Shot winding down. Johnson hits. That's his second triple tonight.
One thing about Liddell, though, pay a lot of attention to him. Should open some things up, opportunities for others.
Boy, when do you see a team 2 for 15 from distance winning the game? That's what's happening tonight with Indiana. Now foul down to the paint, and it's in. That was Thompson's first made field goal. Everything else has been from the line. He converts the three-point play. Indiana starting to stretch this now a little bit.
Yeah, playing defensive, solid.
Wheeler, well, he puts on the brakes better than anybody.
He does.
Top to Liddell. Yeah, he can throw it in park.
He doesn't get any tickets for speeding, I guess.
He's trying to get some guys to move around inside of Liddell, and he can't put it through. Good defense right there by Thompson.
It sure was. Nice read and a help.
Jackson Davis.
Well, once again, they tried to double, but a little bit late on that lob pass. Oh, they are feeding the big fella. Beautiful.
Largest lead tonight for the Hoosiers as we approach 5 minutes to play. Wheeler knocked away. It was 43 points against Marshall. That was an Assembly Hall record earlier this year.
Well, the two studs are matched up with one another. Liddell gets it out there. He's going to have to drive, I think. I think you just got to keep riding it if you're Indiana. Looks like
under 5 minutes to play.
And Key back on the floor. Looks like a little 2-3 zone now. Offensive rebounding opportunities will prevail if you get a good look.
Galloway feeds down low, Thompson hits.
A nice cut to the open spot. Unsung type of player, this kid.
7-0 run, less than 2 minutes of game clock for Indiana.
A little late.
Now lead by 11. Liddell.
He has not been able to duck in and beg for that basketball. A simple entry here.
One-hand pass. Galloway gives up the triple. Johnson. Two-hand finish. Thompson underneath. He's in double figures.
Well, they got him in rotation beautifully. The extra pass, the dribble drive, the attention, the step up by the defender. Nice little dump off.
Liddell trying to get something going, and it's not even close. Boy, you can see the frustration on E.J. Liddell.
I actually like the effort, though. They didn't come up with a good delivery. There was much more aggression in that move.
Liddell 3 for 11 from the floor tonight. Jackson Davis backing down.
Nice little stunt, and then you get.
Now it's Galloway to inbounds for Indiana.
Liddell on the bench right now. Got to be Branham time at the other end.
Indiana a 15-3 run in just over 6 minutes of game action. And they pulled away. Johnson, and it's blocked from behind. What a play by Young.
He never
makes up for it.
He really working hard, and Davis as well. Look at that giving eight. The shimmy shake, both of them.
Johnson splits the D, and another block. It's the 5th tonight for Jackson Davis.
Well, he came ready to play.
25, 12, and 5.
Nice patience here. Got to go through number 2-3. Unless you get an open opportunity.
And Galloway adds to the Hoosiers' lead.
And Davis was at the top of the key. Nobody at home defensively. What defense?
Picked. Galloway another steal. It's a pick 6. Oh, he is a star. And he's been playing like one tonight. Desperation time for number 13 Ohio State. Indiana trying to remain undefeated at home this year. Buckeyes winners of 5 in a row in jeopardy tonight. Arns long distance.
Well, he does roam deep, doesn't he? Again, his ability to do that opens up lanes to pass. Clock's your pal right now if you're Indiana.
Ball's back in his hands. Liddell, not close. Tough night for one of the conference's top scorers.
Absolutely. He'll learn from this, though. This kid's too good, too solid, too knowledgeable. And Chris will get it back. They played
this game had 14 lead changes in the first half. Meanwhile, the second half far more dominated by one side. That the Hoosiers, as Jackson Davis gets stripped. And this knocked away. Johnson, Galloway, upstairs. What a finish for Indiana.
How about that?
Not everybody's okay under the rim there. Barnes launches another deep one. Now Raft. Indiana came into tonight after suffering that heartbreaking loss to Penn State and looking to stay undefeated at home in a big-time statement win tonight for the Hoosiers as they knock off number 13 Ohio State.
You got the feeling, talking to Mike, that he felt they'd play well, they'd rebound, understanding the dynamic of this conference and this particular kid